Phone down.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to Diva Abdul. Please like, subscribe, and follow on YouTube, Spotify, whatever podcast you listen to. And we are live on Riverside at 10 p.m. Eastern on Saturday nights. So if you want to join us, you could actually start your own Riverside account and call in. And it's up to you if you want to be on camera or if you want to stay in the Witness Protection Program with Anna. So I'm on Twitter at Diva Abdul. The website's divaabdul.com. Instagram diva underscore of underscore dual. YouTube is diva 541 and Facebook is diva of Days of Our Lives. So that covers everything. So, all right. So we have Jen here tonight
Hey, I'm at REXJDK at Twitter.
and Marianne, and she's got someone behind her.
Vivian's back. Yay.
Yay.
Yeah. You can find me at mama underscore hooch on X, and I'm on Instagram and Facebook.
Anna, are you available? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay, go
Can
ahead.
you hear me? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find me on X at Kazi Hooch and also same on same handle on Instagram.
Yeah, it keeps showing three little dots on your screen, and I wasn't sure if there was something going on, or
Ah,
you had a connection problem, or what was going on.
oh, that's interesting. I can hear you guys fine.
Yeah. Nope,
Yeah.
you're good. So, did you want to start us with the Kate update since we actually have a Kate episode this week?
Yeah. First of all, loved your blue outfit. Oh, gorgeous as
Mhm.
always. I was like trying to take in the jewelry and everything. I'm like, oh man, I just love everything. Um, so yeah, Kate, we had some Cayman. Basically, it was all at the pub. Um, but she uh, she was there with Roman, and they had scenes, and then also Marlena and Kayla were there, and basically Johnny came in and told them about um, the bones that were found at the crypt have been identified as Stefano's.
Mhm.
And right away, of course, I noticed, Kate standing behind him, the way the camera has him. You can see Kate responding to this news. And I thought, oh boy, I can tell she's trying to be subtle, but it's definitely affecting her because
Right.
she was married to the guy and there were parts of
Mhm.
him that she loved.
Mhm.
And so I thought, oh, this will be an interesting dynamic. And then, it's kind of weird because Stefano totally like terrorized these people for years, for decades.
Yeah.
But yet there's also this part about just like the audience, the guy
You're
we
going to
love to
miss him.
hate,
Yep. You're going to
it's
miss
like,
him.
yeah, and you miss him. And
Mhm.
also I think out in a way, out of respect with the actor as well,
Yeah.
Joseph
Mhm.
Mascolo, they were all, close to him for all those years. But anyway, so it was kind of interesting to gauge the reactions. Of course, Johnny's like, I know he was awful to you guys, but he was my nano, and I did love him. He treated me really well, and I really did, love him. And so he and Chad are trying to put together a memorial for like in the next week or so, I think, for him. And Kate, so Kate kind of walked away, and Roman kind of came, followed her a little bit, and they kind of had. So Johnny kind of had a side comment with Kayla and Marlena about the new baby and that kind of stuff, and about Stefano, and then uh Roman and Kate had a little conversation, and it was really nice because it acknowledged the histories they both had with Stefano,
Mhm.
and Roman was kind of like, she's like, Kate's like, I feel embarrassed that it's making me sad, or that I feel some sadness. I thought that was really interesting the way that was written. The way she said it, she's, I feel
Mhm.
embarrassed because I mean terrorized so many of us. And
Right.
she had this one quote, and I don't know if I got it all, but it was basically like, you know, he was horrible to the people in his life, even to the people that he loved, when he wasn't, or something like that, or when. But there were other sides to him. There were other aspects of him that were really endearing. And what I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but basically, like, he was a horrible, but except for when he wasn't. So he was a complex
Mhm.
character, basically, and quite the character. And so even though he was horrible to her when they first were married and all, they grew into loving each other and stuff. And of course, they had a history back when she was a working girl,
Mhm.
and a high class working girl,
Right.
and so on. And with Vivian, then even after that with Vivian and her and him and all that. But so very complex, long history with him. And so I thought it was really, touching. And I'm glad that she acted in character with that they wrote that in character, that acknowledging that, yes, while he was a bad guy and the world's a better place, probably, that he's not in Salem, at the same time there's some finality to it, since they have the bones and they
Mhm.
know for sure,
Mhm.
because the phoenix would always rise again, right? And so, now they know these bones are his. They, of course, anything's possible in Salem, but we all know how that goes. But this is sort of like final confirmation. And so I just liked the way they handled that, and how she and Roman were kind of honest with each other with their emotions. And like he said, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the guy was horrible to me and my family, and I would love to,
Dance
But
on
he
his
said that,
grave.
yeah. But and he did say that at the very end too, in that conversation with Kayla and Marlena. But in talking to Katie, he said, "Okay, I'll How about if I promise to not celebrate too much in front of, like in front, like basically not be in your face about it. I'll try to tamp
Mhm.
down my joy in hearing the finality of this guy, while you I think he was like, I don't want you to not express your sadness either. Like,
Mhm.
we need to both allow each other some space for it, but also be respectful, basically, of it. And that he was respectful of her feelings of being sad about it, in a way, that he kind of acknowledged it, even though he would gladly, like you said, dance on his grave.
Mhm.
And at the end of that whole conversation, all he was back talking, he was over talking with Kayla and Marlena, and he said that when Johnny said that he was gonna have this memorial, he said, "You know what?" He
I'm not
told
going.
the women, he goes, "I think I'm gonna go." He goes, "I
Yeah.
wanted to dance on his grave for decades or whatever." I'm like, "Oh gosh." So yeah, so it was interesting. And then there were other sidebar conversations with Johnny and Kate. And this
Mhm.
is the part I hate, because she's being duplicitous with Johnny. And this is going to
Mhm.
piss Roman off, number one, all of them off.
Mhm.
But number two, it's like, God, Kate, I love your conniving ways, but not your kind of your kind of step grandson that you've known his whole entire life, and you treated him like your grandson when he was little and everything. So it just, that part really bothered me. But she's basically encouraging him with the whole Bonnie manuscript, and he's going to her saying, I don't want there to be any weird feelings about this if we go forward and it's successful. I don't want it to be awkward, because I know Titan passed on it or whatever. you know, is it okay if I do this? Do you think? And so she's encouraging him. Oh yeah, go for it, because this
Mhm.
is part of her plan behind the scenes with Xander, to get Demira into public. I don't know what, I forget what the overall plot is on that. Is it that they're going to get in trouble somehow for
Yeah,
I
it's not been clear yet. They haven't
I
yeah.
think
said.
I think they're assuming the book's gonna bomb, and that would make Titan look
Oh,
better, but none
okay.
of us knew Demir Publishing actually existed. It was
Right.
never a thing until this week.
Right.
Mhm.
That's what I was confused about too. I was like, okay, well, maybe they're just
Yeah.
looking for new income streams or revisionist writing. That never happens in Salem. But, so anyway, yeah. So anyway, so Kate she was very convincing and very like she's a really good untruth teller. I'm not gonna call her a liar, but she's very good at untruthing. um and
Manipulating.
it was not my proudest moment as a Kate fan, but at the same time I want to see how it all unfolds, and it might come back to burn her in the butt. So, you know what? Elise is giving her some story. So, and she's working with Xander behind the scenes, so that's kind of fun. But I'm sure it's going to cause some fireworks with Roman down the line, and maybe it'll be successful. But I just feel bad for Johnny because don't you guys, I mean, like he's being naive about it, and he's
Mhm.
also thinking, hey, this CEO thing is kind of
That's
fun,
what
it's
she's
kind of
hoping
going
for.
well.
Yeah.
And he's a little bit naive to the like
Hmm.
everything.
And she knows that, and she's
Yeah.
taking advantage of it.
And I don't know about y'all, but every time I watch scenes with Johnny and Chanel, I'm pissed off even more that they got rid of
Yeah.
Yes.
that they fired those actors.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
still like every time,
I
like this
still don't
week,
get it.
and we'll talk about it later, but the whole story with the pregnancy and all, I'm like all excited for them and and then I'm like, in what, 8 months, 9 months, they're gonna be leaving the show. I mean, I
Right.
just, I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm not happy about that. I hope they change their mind, or I hope it's a rotation thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it makes me mad because I feel like they're really a big part of the show. And I much prefer them to Stephanie and Alex. Not that I think Robert Scott Thomas is great. I have nothing against the actress that plays Stephanie, but I just I'm not as invested in them by any means. Much more
Mhm.
invested emotionally in Johnny and Chanel. I think they have really complex stories that are really, I don't know, histories that brought them together, and just the whole thing, and the family connections to, I don't know. I guess you could say that about Alex and Stephanie too, but I just I just don't get it. I just don't get it. So anyway, so I'm voicing my opinion on that again. So that's everything I can remember about the Kate episode on Wednesday.
I thought it was weird though. It sounds like nobody's actually read Bonnie's book.
Yeah.
I know.
Like
Not
Kate,
yet. No.
Kate
And-
Yes, they
didn't
read
read
stuff.
it.
I
And
thought
Lucas
Kate did.
desperately wants to know if he's mentioned in it.
I thought
You
Kate
remember?
did, and I don't know.
No, she didn't read it. She just assumed it was
Oh.
bad. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe this is all going to blow up in Kate's face, and the
Yeah.
book ends up being.
It's really going to be good. Yeah.
Good.
Oh, could be.
But
Well,
John
and as
didn't read
Johnny
it
said,
either.
he said her first book was really good and did well. So
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Poor
Anyway.
Justin hasn't read it.
True. Yeah. Hey, she's been practicing, right? Didn't she say something about they've been practicing?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
anyway.
or fuzzy pink handcuffs.
Handcuffs. Yeah.
That's funny. Anyway, so that's my Kate report.
Yeah, Roman wanted to drink mimosas. This
Yeah.
fellow. So I'm glad
That's
they
right.
used Josh Taylor's snarky lines on
Yeah.
Wednesday.
I think he's awesome. I like
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and Kayla and Marlena were talking about Steph Noble, and like, well, it wasn't all bad because that's Stephanie's the reason why we got John in our lives. And
That's a good
yeah, because Marlena wouldn't have had John without Stefano bringing John to town. But I always felt like all this stuff, though. I mean, obviously Marlene is probably the biggest Stefano victim, but Roman lost everything.
Yep.
Everybody thought he was
Mhm.
dead. He lost his siblings, his
His
The
children.
children were young. Carrie, he didn't get to raise her either, and then came back later on, and it was a bit of a mess. So yeah, I mean, he lost his entire life. He never got his life back because
Nope.
basically John took his life. John was one raising his kids and everything, and yeah, so Stefano was 100% successful in permanently breaking up Roman and Marlena. But I do see a spoiler next week that Kate gets jealous of Roman and Marlena. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, and
Oh,
what about
interesting.
my thought of Kate running Basic Black, and Marlena had the same idea this week. So
Wait, who was the other person?
Yes.
Marlena mentioned it, but who was it before that?
what?
She wanted Belle at first, didn't she?
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
well, yeah.
But she
Yeah,
thought
so
Kate
that's
would
going
be
to
good.
be an interesting angle, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Belle doesn't have any CEO experience either. I think they did try to make her a fashion designer in her 20s, but that really didn't last very long. So, but I mean, you look at the promo for next week, it looks like it's just Demirs. I don't see anybody else there. So remember, they've had memorials for Stefano before, and I think didn't Kate show up in a red dress? Remember, and they read his will, and they did something with Kippers or something with her. Do you remember that storyline? Like Stefano had a
I
very
think they'll be right. I think they're reading the will again this time.
yeah. Stefano had a very
Yeah.
bizarre will, and he had something in there that upset Kate, and they never revealed what it was.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh.
Yeah. So there was a scene with Kat and Rafe, and basically they were just comparing notes. Nothing really too significant going on there. Yeah, Johnny and Chanel, they had a 6-week ultrasound, which, I mean, unless things are changed, I don't think that's a thing. Usually you have to wait 8 or 9 weeks. But it looks like the baby's fine. And they started telling people, so that was pretty cool. Anybody want to talk about Sarah and Kristen on Monday?
Ugh.
Go
Same
ahead,
old
Jen.
stuff, different day.
Yeah,
Exactly. Kristen has not changed.
No.
She tells Brady that, she's going to stay out of it. And she's going to tell Rachel, no, they're never going to get back together. And then she basically tells Sarah, stay away from Brady or stay away from my daughter.
Yeah, it was
But
really
she meant
my
both.
daughter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I rewatched the scenes this week, and I wasn't sure if, well, Sarah tells Brady, obviously, she blabs.
Yes.
But was Sarah trying to hint, yeah, Brady, you need to move out of the house?
Yes. More or less.
Yeah,
That's how he took it.
And he was kind of pissed. He was like,
and I think she realized it after, Then she says, oh, no, I didn't mean that. Well, yeah, Brady, I agree with her. You do need to move. Everybody's telling them that. Marlena, Sarah. Yeah, it is time for him to leave.
Yeah, because, I mean, yeah, that is going to make Kristen unhinged, and Rachel, too.
And Xander.
And Xander.
Yeah, Xander. He's trying to keep it together. Poor guy.
Yeah, we'll get to Xander.
He gets an A for effort for sure. I'll tell you.
Yeah, at least he's trying.
Yeah, you try, and you have a few failures and try again. But yeah, we'll get to that with Marlena. Yeah. So yeah, but I just thought that was kind of funny. It just Brady's like, what? I can't live in the mansion. I can't mooch off of Maggie. I have to get my own place in my 50s. Gee.
I'll start working on that. Well, you were supposed to be working on that about 3 weeks ago. It still hasn't left.
Yeah. But his realtors are working on it. I'm like, okay, Brady. We'll see about that. Yeah, that's you love Dimitri so much, Dim, do you have any thoughts about EJ and Dim this week, and Dim and Leo, and Dim and Gwen? No, maybe we lost.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to unmute.
Oh,
Well, I can't stand him, but
Me
yet,
either. Don't feel bad.
Oh, I
um,
love him and Leo
and-
together. They're hilarious.
but I can't stand him with. I mean, I'm rooting for Gwen all the way. on this
Yep,
one.
me too.
Even
Yeah.
if it's even if that's not fair, even if she's awful, I'm still rooting for her. And she. Do you want to talk about like her sitting there with the pretend popcorn?
Yep.
Are you there? That
Yeah.
well, I won't fill in all the details, but I thought that was hilarious. I kind of was thinking diva for her just from the standpoint of being a badass observer, like let me get the popcorn, like and interjecting herself into things, comments and stuff.
I-
I
And
didn't
she
get to
set
see
that
the
all
whole
up
thing.
too. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and yet
I
she
mean, it's
keeps
because of
denying
her.
that she kidnapped. She keeps
Yeah,
denying
but we know
that
she
she hadn't
did.
kidnapped him. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
knows she did, but
Yeah.
anyway, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, um, I can't. So anyway, it was entertaining to see her watching the two of them, and I don't know. I mean, I'm sure she's rooting for Leo to not go back with him because that would be a win for Dim. And who wants Dim to win? No, but
Yeah. I
uh,
like the one part where they were arguing, like Leo and Dimitri, about what, about each other. And they brought up something, listening to music or doing whatever to music. And he said about Wham. Oh, I like Wham. And Leo said, oh, not Wham. You mean George Michael.
Yeah.
And he named just the George Michael songs. Those were
oh
just the way they
yeah,
were going back.
oh yeah, he
It's hilarious.
consulted
Yes.
Leo consulted Chat GPT as to how to get
Yes.
a former love out of his life or out of his mind. And he's
His
like,
life.
it said to make a list of all the things you hate about them or
List.
that they do that are awful. And one of them was having sex to Sade. Wasn't it like that? Something like that.
Yep.
Something like,
So
yeah.
was that the
Yeah.
singer? I don't know. Anyway,
yeah,
and
Sade.
then that's when he
And
Yeah,
there,
Sade.
that
Yeah.
about Wham.
Sade.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Well, you like to do it to Wham," and he's like, "That's he's George Michael." Yeah, but that
Not
was pretty
Wham.
fun. That was
Yeah.
funny. So I don't know, but part of my thing is I don't know. I'm not trying to slam the actor or anything, but like when Javi and Leo were together, you could tell they loved each other. Like
Yeah.
they totally like loved each other.
Mhm.
And with these two, I mean, it was a very superficial thing to begin with.
Yeah.
Remember, Leo was totally caught up in his looks and the sex and all that, but I don't know if they could have. I don't know that either of them could have come up with anything else that they really had in common or they really liked or loved about each other. And then when Dim looks at him and is like, I thought of nothing else but you the whole time and all. I don't know if it's the way he's acting, his acting choices, or if I don't know what it is, but I don't really feel it from him. I don't really feel or see that.
Oh no, he is superficial. I like with him and Gwen together when they go at
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
funny.
Yes, when
They're
he's
funny.
trying to get back, and yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I
and
like
I'm rooting
him.
for
Yeah,
her
I
to win.
don't.
To win.
Him and Leo not together. No, I like Leo and Javi together.
Yes,
Yeah.
Leo and
You
Javi.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we don't know what the new Javi is going to be like, but we know that the old Javi was.
Yeah, I don't know
was
what that
definitely
could be
more
totally different.
more sincere, and there was more like love chemistry between those two than there was. But these two to
Mhm.
me, it's very superficial, and it almost feels like a power play on the part of Dimitri, that 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 he's like, you love me. You remember that great sex we used to have? It's almost like he seeks to control Leo. He sees Leo as his little playmate or whatever, no pun intended in any way, shape, or form. But
Mm-mm.
just a toy, almost a
Yeah.
toy that he can manipulate and
Mhm.
control. And I love that Leo's like, I don't want to be controlled. I like, you can tell he's fighting it. He doesn't want to be that person
Right.
because he knows what real love is like
No.
now.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope did you guys say they did recast Javi?
Yes.
Okay, so we know
Yes.
that he's coming
Mhm.
back at some point.
He'll be back.
But yeah, but anyway, so I just and that was so rude when Dimitri said, well, so he said something about, well, Javi's not here, I am. Well, Javi went to take care of his dad. I mean, it was like Javi didn't just leave to go on a shopping
Cruise.
trip to Hermes in Paris or whatever. He's taking care of his dad who had a heart surgery. So that was that was definitely a low blow. And it was like, well, shouldn't you care about what's in front of you and not somebody you really truly love and just married, even though now it's not official anymore, but he's married, and yet I don't know. So you know what I mean? I don't know. I think the dynamics are really weird, and I don't trust Dimitri. I don't like Dimitri, but I do like the witty repartee of the three of them. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Leo said that he blocked Dimitri's Instagram. He said he didn't like about him was the shirtless pictures, and Dimitri's like, you used to like them, but you could, see the real thing, and
right.
yeah. So
Mhm.
there was a nice long list of kind of petty things that Leo didn't
Yeah.
like, and
Yeah.
yeah, I like the threesome there. That's a good
Yeah. Yeah.
fight between the three of them. And with
Hmm.
Dimitri too, nobody likes him. He was
Right.
fighting. EJ was like, "What the hell are you doing in my house?"
Yeah.
Then
That was
he
his
was pissed
turn.
at Gwen for
Kristen hates
bringing
him.
him in.
Yes, Kristen hates him too, and Gwen hates him too. So basically, Leah's the only one who
Mhm.
still kind of likes him in the entire town.
Yeah. Which that's fine. We all need, somebody like that in town that can be, back to the Marlena comments when they were when she was with Kayla, they were talking about something and how it was a new addition to making the town. What was it that they were saying? Our little town a little better or something like that. There was something she and Kayla were talking about. And I can't remember. Wasn't a restaurant, but something. And I was like, have you seen the pictures that they show before the scenes? It looks like a large metropolitan city,
Yeah.
and then they talk about their small neighborhood.
And you always thought it was a smaller town.
Yeah.
small
Yeah.
town.
They make it look
It
like a
just kind
really
of was
big
funny.
city.
And I can't remember, what was it that they were talking about that was a new addition or something. I can't remember what it was that they were talking about. But anyway, that just was in passing. I was just like, have you seen what the show does when they feed into a scene? They show this large snow-covered metropolitan city, and y'all are talking about it like
Yeah,
it's
it's
what we
wintertime
always
there
thought it
too.
Yep.
was, which was a small town. Anyway, so
Mhm.
that's all on that.
Yeah, and we had so EJ confronts Gwen on basically she she brought Dimitri back into town. So we finally got confirmation on that, but she's been denying it for several weeks, and EJ knew about it. And she mentions to him, "Oh, by the way, Dr. Rolf, the drug is working, and he revived the rats." So and she made a comment, but she wanted to hear the rats tap dancing, and you actually didn't hear a lot of noise coming from those rats. That
It's
kinda
funny
cracked
because
me up.
EJ turns around. EJ
The
turns
rat-
around and calls Dr. Rolf right in front of her because he
Yep.
doesn't believe her.
Yep. So, I mean, we already know it's Lexi, but they actually had EJ say
Mhm.
this week, yeah, basically after Rafe told him that the bones were Stefano, uh, EJ says to Rolf, too bad we couldn't bring, Stefano back. I know it's too late because obviously it's just bones, but, at least we can bring her back. He definitely said
Her back.
her and she.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me ask you this too. A couple of thoughts on this is none of them like each other. Like none of the siblings like each other.
Hmm.
So it would be one thing if they were like super close and they had each other's backs all the time and all that.
Mhm.
But what do they think? I mean, and not that I loved Lexi, the character of Lexi, but like I feel like
Mhm.
this experiment is more because it's going to make them a ton of money, they think, to be able to replicate this and to be able to. I guess you have to put somebody on ice though for a while for, like cryogenic tank or something, to be able to do it. So, that'd be a whole other side, side gig, I guess, for them. But hey, cryogenic tanks on sale because now we can save your loved one for real. Anyway, but I get the feeling that they're more excited because it's going to be what they think it's going to revolutionize medicine and
It's
all
gonna make them
that.
money.
Yeah, make them money
Yeah.
rather than that it's actually this human being that some of them are related to. But I think all it's going to do is cause complications for Abe and Paulina, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I I've been hearing out there that she's going to be more like Stefano. I mean, it's not going to be a good Lexi, more like
Really?
Stefano. And I heard the rumors and these different sites I'm on. It's something about another thing like the essence of Stefano. I don't know whether it's
Oh,
not
no,
like a
no.
chip or anything,
Yeah.
but she's going to be more Stefano like.
That would
Yeah.
be
Well, and
interesting.
Or
when
ZJ
Rolf
want her to
said,
be more Stefano like.
and when Rolf said something
We need
about
more
we're
bad
still
Demirs. They're mostly all
more
good,
studying studying
except
the
DJ.
side effects. So one of the side effects is
Mhm.
it brings out your worst characteristics instead of your best.
Yeah.
Apparently, but I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
guessing.
So, and of course, there's conflict for Abe now and Paulina.
Yep.
Right.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
And then that brings Theo more into it too with Lexi,
yeah.
the Theo character, I would think.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of if you guys read the book or saw the movie, Pet Cemetery.
Yep. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't like any of those shows,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Oh,
Any of those
Those are creepy.
books. No.
yeah, Pet
No, the book.
Cemetery was,
I read the book.
yeah, I read the book,
Movie,
yeah, because
yeah.
I don't watch scary movies, but yeah, it was disturbing.
Yep.
And then he left left it open-ended at the end. Like he didn't actually finish the book. It was almost like a to be continued, and he never continued it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a Pet Cemetery
Mhm.
too?
Oh, the movie probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it was disturbing. So that's kind of interesting seeing. I was wondering about that, if it's going to be a good Lexi or a bad Lexi. But I have to say, Lexi though was the one sibling I think they all liked. I think they all like Chad
Yeah.
too, but they
And-
don't take
Yeah.
Chad seriously though. Chad's
I'll
not.
get a Lexi.
Right.
Yeah.
Chad doesn't challenge them on anything.
No.
He's not
Yeah.
a challenge to them.
No,
I
Lexi
think
sounds
they
like
all
she's
he's
like
really
really
Tony.
not. No.
What's that?
I think they usually all like Tony.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
don't trust him entirely though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I want to see
Yeah.
Marianne. I don't know if you're with me on this, but I want to see the scene where Tony comes in and slaps Lexi in the face for giving up on him on his deathbed
Yes.
so quickly.
Oh,
Remember that?
yeah.
Yep.
Do you
It's
remember
like,
that?
usually it's like they'll
Yes.
try to revive them for like 30 or 40 minutes. Lexi's like 2 or 3. Well, I think
That's
he's
when he had
gone.
this. the stake through his heart or chest or whatever.
Yeah.
No,
The-
it
the
was
wood?
Tiger. No, it was Marlena
Piece of
killing
wood.
Andre,
Or
wasn't it?
was that the Oh, okay, Marlena.
I think
I
it
don't
was
know. There's been so
I
many
know
ways he's
Tony got
been
that
killed.
chunk. He died by chunk of wood.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Remember that? Remember I
Yeah.
posted that. I used
That
to
was
post
another
on
one.
Tony.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I called it chunk of
and he
wood.
got mauled by yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but that last one, I think it was the
Now he just
last
goes on
one.
cruises with Anna.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but he's back next week too. It looks like.
Yeah.
Is Anna
Oh,
back?
good.
He's back next week. I don't know if Anna is though, but he's at the memorial. I think.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Hmm.
Oh, Anna and Roman would be funny at the memorial. They both hated him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anna probably is taking a
Oh,
pass
yeah.
on the whole thing if she's not there. They probably like Anna wouldn't show up for that anyway or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking
I
of
mean,
the,
I hope she's there, but
yeah, well, Kristen. So Johnny and Chanel aren't happy. Kristen's out of prison, and Chanel actually confronts Paulina about it, and Paulina knows why, but she won't say to them
Yeah.
what's going on. Yeah, there was a heavy
Mhm.
Kristen week. Oh my gosh, Kristen, Belle, and Rachel. So, so I understand why Belle was trying to prepare Rachel for the hearing, but to me, it just seemed like she scared the shit out of
Mhm.
Yeah.
oh my God, EJ's gonna be there, and she didn't know. It's like, well, EJ's a victim, and he would definitely be there. So why would
He
Belle
has to be there.
He has to be there, and plus he's supposed to put in a word that
But Kristen doesn't want him to be there, but he
Nope,
has to be
because they're
there.
fighting.
yeah. So I mean, he has to be there, but I think he
So
was
it doesn't take much to fight with Kristen, though.
That's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would have
She's always
actually classified
for a
her
fight.
as the diva of the week, except for
Yeah.
even though her maternal
She's a
instincts
good
are
one
all
too.
messed up, I I
Yeah.
can't fault her for fighting for her kid, even if
Yeah.
I don't agree with her on some things. I mean, the fact that
Mhm.
Bayview let this 10-year-old run around with a 18-year-old for weeks,
18 year.
I'd be pissed too. So I guess I didn't see all of
Yeah.
her scenes. I had to fast forward through some of that, but what I did see, I could kind of understand why she'd be protective of her not wanting EJ to be there in the thing, even though he needs to be, but
Mhm.
also protective. Like, I don't think Bayview is the right place, but I don't think she should have told Rachel that in that moment. You know, like, I think things should have been figured out by the adults
Before.
before she ever started bringing Rachel into it on that. Like, well, I don't know if this is even the right place. That's not what you tell somebody who's in for mental health issues and stuff when they're a child. You don't do that, and then it just creates pitting her against her dad, which of course Kristen wants, but just against other people that are involved. And so I don't know. I just think that part was wrong. But I guess that's why I didn't say she was the diva of the week, just because even though she went off the chain several times, she was she's the mom in that situation. And also we forget that that even though she's jealous of Sarah, we all know that.
Mhm.
At the same time, she does have a legitimate gripe
Issue.
with her, you know?
Mhm.
She has a right to be protective of her child because she did kidnap her, you know, she did kidnap her and she did deprive her.
Mhm.
Not that I feel sorry for Kristen about anything, because she's evil and she's done horrible things to everybody.
Yeah.
And I always think with these people that get so offended when their own child, grown or
Agree.
I'm not talking the characters, their own child, whether grown or small, gets killed or harmed or endangered. I'm always like, okay, you didn't think about so and so's son or daughter that you
Yep.
just killed or whatever, you know. Sociopaths, psychopaths, they don't ever think about that stuff. But anyway, but from her mothering standpoint, I get it. So I didn't call her the diva, but yeah, she's definitely But she's got multiple reasons for why she feels the way she does.
Yeah.
she's
Right.
on several different planes there with her emotions.
Yes, and she moved Seymour to Snake and found another note from Sophia. So she really lost it when she saw
Yeah.
that. Too. And there was great acting with Stacy too this week when Rafe tells her that those bones were Stefano's, and she's like, "I killed my brother with Stefano's femur," and she started kind of laughing, and she was kind of mortified at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
I'm glad they made that connection.
It's kind of
though.
funny,
I'm
though.
glad they made that comment because
Yeah.
we were all thinking it.
Yeah.
It's funny, though. Yeah.
Just like Tony killed Andre.
yeah.
The
Tony
urn.
Just yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there was a lot of great Kristen stuff. And I've been watching True Blood. I never watched it when it first was around. I'm literally on the last season, and Stacey Haydock is actually on the last season of True Blood.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
yeah, so that was kind of interesting. It's always cool to kind of watch stuff that's a little older. Like I had my rewatch of Friends, and I'm like, oh, there's that actor and that actor. Oh, I didn't know they were on there. And
Yeah, that's
yeah,
kind of fun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's just seeing Stacey on True Blood. Yeah, and then Kristen was mad at EJ this week too. I mean, yeah, she was definitely a strong candidate for Diva of the Week. Between Sarah,
He's mad at everyone.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, Sarah mad at EJ, mad at Belle,
Mhm.
and mad at Sophia all in 1 week. That's a pretty good week. So, and then
Oh, don't forget the doctor. She's mad at the doctor, too.
Well, she made an
She doesn't
appointment
like the
with the
doctor.
doctor, knowing she'd get Sarah, so she could have a non-medical conversation with her about pushing her away from her daughter.
yeah,
Oh, no, I mean the other doctor.
Dr. Gregory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, speaking of Dr. Gregory,
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
she's still like really sticking it to Sophia, but she thought Sophia would want to see Chanel, which made no sense at all whatsoever.
I think Dr. Gregory probably needs to lose her license.
Yeah,
She's
last
not very
week-
good
Yep.
at her job.
Well,
Yeah.
she needs a nice vacation.
Yeah, last week it was Holly, and
Yeah.
and Sophia tried to slap her, and now it's like, oh, let's pick the other woman she really hates, which is Chanel, the one who's raising Sophia's baby.
Yep.
So,
Mhm.
so Chanel shows her some pictures of the baby, and Sophia knows that Chanel's nauseous and probably pregnant.
Yeah.
And
Well, and that was
Hmm.
dumb of Chanel to go do that, knowing that she's supposed to not get upset and supposed to kind of be stable as much as possible with this high risk pregnancy,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess she wanted to put the past in the past and maybe try to help Sophia move on. And so, because that, Sophia's the reason why they have the baby in the first place. But
Yeah.
even if Sophia tried to sabotage it. So Melinda shows up, and Sophia basically blackmails Melinda into not telling anyone that she's speaking because she could hold it over to her that Melinda knew everything Sophia was up to in regards to the baby in the first place. So
twisted.
Yeah.
yeah, Sophia definitely had a
Oh, Melinda.
They were great scenes. Both actresses.
yeah, I enjoy them too. All right. I honestly don't care that much about that storyline, but Rafe tells Abe that Liam was working for Peter and got money wired to him, which is weird because Liam has been acting poor.
Yeah.
Yeah. He made a comment about it wasn't a lot of money. Apparently he was a low level
Yeah, he was a foot soldier.
foot soldier or something like that. But yeah, it's still odd. Yeah.
They gave him so little that he
And it
tried.
got Abe mad. Boy, it got Abe mad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And where's Paulina's going to be like, I told you so.
Yep. All right, let's see what else happened. Oh, Chad escorted Kat out of the room. Kat was there when Rafe told everybody that was for Stefano's bones, and Chad told her because of his custody agreement, yeah, he can't see her. Of course, this is right after he signed the agreement too.
Yeah.
See, he went like 10 minutes without seeing Kat.
You can see Thomas just going, you couldn't go 10 minutes without
Yeah.
seeing this woman.
Minutes without. Well, they're, oh no, where's Thomas at? He's gonna catch them. And it's like
Yep.
Linda
Yeah.
keeps even
But yeah,
all there, and
so we also had Alex
Marianne,
Stephanie.
your sound is cutting out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were talking, your sound was cutting out.
can you hear me?
A little
Kind
bit.
of.
You know, I don't know why
Oh, you're okay now. I think you're good now.
There you go.
they keep emphasizing
No,
back with that.
you're breaking up again.
I should go out and get back.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and we'll talk about Alex and Stephanie while you're gone.
I don't know.
Yes, so we had Alex, Stephanie, Steve, and Jada get together, and they're coming up with a plot that to have Stephanie come up with a website saying her and Alex are eloping, and they're going to have a stand-in for Stephanie and have Alex there to lure out the stalker, which they
To go get their marriage license. Yeah.
Yeah.
To go get their marriage license. But the stalker's listening to the whole thing because they're all dumbasses for taking yet something else has been left outside their door
Yep.
and just bringing it inside and keeping it there where they're all discussing all this shit.
right.
Yep.
Stuff. It's just it's so annoying. You would think
Hello?
a pro like
Okay.
Steve. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, we can hear you now.
All right.
We're talking about how dumb it is that they let that, what was it, a picture frame or something?
Mm-hmm.
A gift
Yeah.
from EJ? What? Why would EJ send
Oh,
something
okay,
like
yeah.
that?
It's recording them.
That,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, what? I mean, you would have thought, honestly, like I said last week, when Steve picked it up, I thought he was going to take it outside.
Yeah.
And then he brings it in the room. I'm like, for one thing, y'all just shouldn't touch anything that's left at your front door right now. You got a stalker that's trying to kill you, you know?
Yep.
But I mean, and why wouldn't Stephanie have texted, I mean, granted, EJ may have been at this spa in Sardinia with Sydney, so maybe he wouldn't have gotten it right away. But at some point, he could have said, well, I didn't send anything. I'll check with Rita.
Does that really
But
sound
I
like
didn't-
EJ? No.
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 So that's why, and you would think Steve would know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Common sense. So
I mean-
that whole thing is annoying the crap out of me right
Yep.
now. That this idiot is smarter than the four that, well, anyway,
Well,
between Jada, and of
Well.
course they're all
Maybe.
thinking it's Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
they still think it's Jeremy. Oh yeah.
Well, the weird thing though too was the stalker's listening to this, but he's putting on a message board that he tried to stab Alex at the Salem
Pumpkin
Halloween.
thing.
Yeah, the pumpkin thing. And then he said he tried to poison Alex, and Alex was like, "Oh yeah, I got that pop from the takeout and got sick." So,
But don't you think that he's doing that on purpose, though, to scare them more by putting it out there?
yeah, but he's
Because he knows they're listening to it. They know because they're talking about it, and he's hearing them talk about his posts.
right. But I mean, we're assuming like Jada and the police are competent enough to take these leads and and try
Yeah,
to
has anyone tracked it down? Yeah.
Competency in the Salem PD.
PD.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, the stalker's a little cocky, and she did say, "Oh, we'll look at the the closed circuit TV, watch the cameras on the square and see if we can see if what happened." And I think they could have even tried to dig out what happened with the takeout food too. But they did say
Right.
Jeremy was there
Yeah.
pumpkin chunking and everything too. So he was at the
Well,
scene.
we even thought it was Jeremy there for a little while. They made it look
Yeah.
like that.
Well, they made it
Anyway.
look like it.
Yeah.
But also wasn't Jeremy at the cop shop in some custody being interviewed? Couldn't they look and see if any of these posts by the Sandman 69 guy or Sandfan 69 was posting these things while Jeremy was in custody or anything? Anybody thought about that? I don't know.
Yeah. Look at a timeline. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. For sure. Yep. Oh, and we also had we already talked about the custody, and Chad said something I thought was odd. He actually said to Jen that he's like given up and realized that Abby was love of his life, and he's just not gonna pursue love, which makes no sense considering he's in his late 30s. So little
We know
Jen-
that's not true.
Yeah.
That won't be true.
yeah, it's Salem. Come on, I mean, he slept with 2 girls since Abby died, so it's not like he's, hasn't had a chance for love. So, oh, and there was this weird scene with Holly, Ari, and Gabby. Gabby was giving them sorority rush clothes, and she confronts Ari for having a fake ID.
And yeah, and more or less says, "Yeah, I had one too. Just
Yeah.
don't get in trouble.
Don't do anything stupid.
I know you're going to do it anyway." Yeah,
Yeah,
basically is what she was saying.
I don't know. I'm lame. I never got a fake ID. Of course, I
Me
never.
either.
Neither did I. Neither
I
did
never
I.
crossed my mind. Didn't know anybody who had one. I mean, my best friend, she
We
did
didn't do that.
sneak into bars. So
I didn't
basically,
either.
yeah.
I didn't
Oh,
either.
well, we were good girls, huh?
Uh,
I don't know what
Yeah.
happened.
I started drinking when I was in my 40s. So yeah. So
yeah.
drinking at
Yeah, having
18,
keg parties and all that. Didn't do that either.
mm-mm,
Me either.
yeah, drinking never interested me. But and then we want to talk about Mary. You want to talk about Xander and Marlena, their therapy session.
Oh yeah, Xander came to see Marlena, and first she tells him, "Well, we can't do this anymore," and he gets all, "Oh," but what she meant was, "Well, we can't meet like in her house anymore."
Yeah.
They,
Right.
she tells him that she's going to go back to her practice. And then they started talking about Brady. He's apologizing for what she did to Brady. I don't know why that's any of Marlena's business as a professional. It doesn't matter what Xander did, but anyway. She said, if he ever does anything like that again to Brady, she won't listen to him or she won't refer him, which I thought was kind of odd. But anyway, to me, that's 2 separate things. That was a business between, but we know why, and we know why Xander did it. It was more because of Sarah than Brady. Yeah, he more or less admitted it. And he's asking Marlena, like, is there hope for him? Is there hope for him? And he's like a little puppy dog, and she's encouraging him and everything. So yeah, that was interesting. I don't know. I can't remember anything else that he said.
What cracked me up is and I thought of Anna immediately when she's like, "Well, do you have any hobbies?" And he's like, "Well, I like punching."
Oh yeah, the boxing.
Yeah, why don't you take boxing classes? And I was waiting for Anna to say, he beat Philip within an inch of his life.
Yeah.
But see, he needs something else to punch. I guess is what she means. Like he needs like a punching bag. How they tell you to.
But if it's an actual
Get a punching bag to take all your
He's
anger
like
out.
He
better
needs
at
a
boxing.
subscription to the Rage
Yeah.
Room. He needs like
Yeah.
a regular
A
subscription to the
rage
Rage
room,
Room.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know if that's what she was getting at, but yeah. Yeah, Xander doesn't have any hobbies, I guess. I don't know. He's
That's
busy.
true.
He's stressed with Titan. That's what he's telling her.
Well, he's the
stressed with
only one
Titan.
working there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I just
Maggie
keep-
showed up every once in a
He's-
while.
yeah, Philip
Yeah.
doesn't care at all, and
He has Maggie mad at
fine.
him. He has Sarah. Nobody, he has everybody mad at him in his family. I don't know. I guess it's Bonnie. Bonnie is too, I guess. I don't know. A little that we see Bonnie and Justin. We
Bonnie
did see
and
Bonnie and
Justin.
Justin a little bit. Yeah.
it was funny. I was writing my notes today. I actually wrote down Adrian and Justin.
Yeah.
Adrian, yeah.
I
She's Adrian now. I mean, she
Yeah.
acts more like Adrian.
Yeah,
than
she
Bonnie.
even has Adrian's hair. It's like Adrian had this short hair, really. It
Yeah.
really wasn't Bonnie.
Yeah. Yeah, she does change her hairstyle a lot. Judy
Mhm.
Evans. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so who are you gonna go with for Diva of the Week?
I'm sticking with Leo and Dimitri,
Dimitri.
co-divas. Kristen's the next second, I guess, is a good one too. So
I'm kind of gonna go with Gwen for calling Vivian.
Yep.
To try to get Dimitri kidnapped again, and just sitting there watching the two of them fight was pretty good.
Yeah. So it's kind of a tie
Okay,
because
Gwen.
I'm on Gwen as well.
I'm going to say Gwen, Leo, and Dimitri. 3-way tie.
Yeah.
That was
All
Okay.
three of them.
all right.
The three
that's my
divas.
favorite scene of the week for sure.
Oh yeah, it was. It was funny.
Oh yeah.
All right, so next week's spoilers, we have JJ. Now, all he's supposed to do is keep an eye on Jeremy. He doesn't have to talk. But instead, he decides he's going to confront Jeremy in front of Julie. So that's not going to go too well.
Okay,
Right.
can you say conflict of interest?
Yeah, it's literally his cousin.
Cousin. Yeah, I was gonna say they're cousins.
But he has one job, but
Oh,
yet
yeah, he's
does
watched.
it poorly.
You have one.
Shouldn't
job.
even be his one job because he shouldn't, like you said, it's a conflict of interest. Yeah, it's like the fox. That could be like the fox guarding the hen house in
Yep.
some circles, but
Yeah, just like if you're going to spy on someone, you usually don't go up to them and say, hey, I'm spying on you and I think you're guilty. you just keep your mouth shut. It's not hard. Rafe brings Liam in to look at artist renderings. He's like, oh yeah, that's the guy who hired me or something. And it's some dude with a scar across his face. So I don't know. And then more scenes with Vivian and Gwen on the phone. And yeah, like we were saying before, Louise Sorrell's only doing 3 episodes. So that's bullshit too. I mean, come on. Johnny and EJ get into a fight. I guess EJ knows about the upcoming baby, and Johnny says, well, I already have a son, and he's talking about Trey. And then we see the
wait, say that again. Wait, Carrie, you blipped out there for a sec. What did you say
about
about EJ and Johnny?
EJ knows about the new baby and was talking about the baby, and Johnny's like, well, I already have a son who's a Demira, talking about Trey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like EJ's
Right.
basically excited about his natural grandchild coming.
Oh.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, and we have the scenes of them at the Demira living room with EJ, Tony, Kristen, Theo, and Chad. With looks like Stephanie's
Oh, that'll be good.
urn. So, yep.
Hmm.
Anybody hear anything else other than we have evil Lexi to look forward to, which I'm excited about.
Yeah.
I heard Wally's taking a break from the day players.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that too. Scott Reeves is
Yeah.
replacing him. Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah. Something about spend more family time. He's been so busy. Well, my
Yeah.
goodness, he does the day players.
Yeah.
He does days. He does
General
General
Basis in
Hospital.
General Hospital.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
And those day players, they've been touring a lot. I mean, they've been all over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very good. Very popular.
Oh, good for them.
Mhm.
Well, it's good when he knows he needs to,
Step back.
Yeah.
step back. Yeah.
I think
That's a
next
shame.
time they do a hospital fundraiser on the show, instead of a gala or
Yeah.
Yeah.
clowns,
Should
they
have them.
do a talent,
Yes.
yes, a concert or a talent show.
Yes.
Yeah,
there-
that'd be good.
Yes.
Talented people on the show. There's a lot of singers on the show. Let them sing.
A
Yeah.
lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eric Marstow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wally Kurth.
And probably ones we don't even know. And
Right.
probably ones we
Clarkson,
don't even know.
Casey. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, and I did see Hobby on Instagram, and his show is called Brilliant Minds. So that's the one he's on. That he's
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
a nurse or something. Yeah. So, alrighty. Anybody have anything else?
No.
Nope.
Alrighty.
We're good. All right.
Well, everybody's
Okay.
stay warm and hopefully,
Yeah.
some more
Hopefully, warms
snow.
up next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yep.
look behind me. It's just as bad as it was last week. We got
Mm.
14 inches of snow.
Yeah.
Jen got a lot more than that.
Not going
Yeah, I got
anywhere.
about
'Cause
2 feet.
it was -5 degrees
finally
when I got
supposed
up
to
this
get-
morning.
Yeah. Yeah. It got to -8. Feels like not the
Oh.
actual temp, but feels like it was -8 this morning. But
But-
tomorrow it's actually supposed to warm up into the 30s tomorrow. So I'm
Wow.
excited about that.
I'm jealous.
But we had a gob
Yeah.
fest at our Galleria. But we went up, got out, and got my gobs. So.
What are gobs? What do you,
Oh, I just what
is
are
that?
gobs? Gobs. They're like,
No,
did you ever hear
gobsmack?
whoopie
What?
pies? They're like a little cake.
A what?
It's
No,
like
I don't know what gob. I don't know.
you know what a whoopie pie is?
I've never
Did you
heard
ever
of
hear
Gob
that?
Fest.
Oh, where have you been?
A whoopie
I've
pie?
never heard of a gob
I'm
either.
not
I've
a
heard of a
youngster.
whoopie pie. I've
I'm
never
not a
heard of
youngster.
Gob's Fest.
It's called a gob. That Carrie, you don't know what gob? Western PA? No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, maybe it's just a Johnstown thing. I don't know. It's like a whoop. It's a round, like say chocolate cake with icing in the middle,
Ooh.
like 2 pieces of cake with icing in the middle.
Sounds good.
You could, yeah, but you can do
Sounds good to
banana.
me.
They have pumpkin. They have chocolate chip. Yes,
Oh.
I'll send you pictures. I'll
Oh,
send
yeah.
you pictures.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah. 'Cause
Yeah,
I've not heard of that. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. And then you
Okay.
guys got the big day with
You don't know
the-
what
coming
you're
up on the
missing.
2nd with the
Punxsutawney.
Oh, the groundhog.
Yeah.
Punxsutawney.
Tawny
I can
Phil.
never say that name. Punxsutawney.
You
No.
Punxsutawney.
Yeah.
Punxsy?
Punxsutawney Phil.
Punxsutawney.
Punxsutawney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, you
right.
know he's going to see a shadow. We're going to have 6
Yeah.
more weeks of winter, probably.
For sure.
All right.
All right.
Uh,
Good night, everybody.
Okay.
Take care, everybody.